Hi everybody, this is Lauren Parrott again. I am 23 and I have MS, and I shot a little segment before in my bedroom because I was not really starting, but I was having an MS exacerbation or relapse, and I met with my doctor, and I also met with a friend of mine with her doctor, and they suggested that I come to the hospital to get steroids because I don't know if you can tell, but I have tremors. My voice and my eyesight is a lot better than it was before when I was in my bedroom. But I'm getting a steroid treatment here at the hospital, and I just wanted to show you what it's like, because I said before, I had no idea what to expect, and every patient is so different that it's even hard to give advice or say what's going to happen because you never know. But I had to have 10 steroid treatments, and my tape is kind of coming off because I washed my hands when I go to the bathroom, so it got wet. They're going to come and fix it, and tonight is my last steroid treatment out of 10. So I've been here for almost a week getting treatments, one in the morning and one at night, and I feel like my voice is a lot better, but it's still kind of shaky. But I'm here. The steroids make me really, really hot. I get bright red, and but I've been doing fairly well. Just that this morning I had kind of an anxiety attack. It's all related. Part of it is being in the hospital, part of it is not knowing what's going on, part of it is the chemicals from the steroids. But for the most part, I'm doing really well. My voice is a lot better. It might not sound like it, but it is. And again, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. I don't have a script. I'm trying to show people what it's like to be in the hospital and get the steroid treatment. So if you have to do it, it might help you just figure out what to expect. For me with MS, I know a lot of other patients are like this too, but when I'm hot, it's really hard for me to function. And I've been so hot in the room, and then the steroids, and I've been so frustrated because these physical therapists are trying to help me get better. The other day they had me try using a walker. They put this belt around me, and today they used a cane, but they make it a lot worse for me. And so I'm shaking, and I'm I don't need this stuff. I just have to hold on to someone, just for right now. I can get up and walk to the bathroom. Some people cannot, depending on your relapse. But I was so frustrated. So I had an anxiety attack earlier. My neurologist gave me some medication to cool me down. And I'm still kind of shaky. I'm sure you can see it in my head. And it will gradually go away. And I'm starting a new medication, Tysabri. I'm starting that next week. I'm really excited about it. I've heard lots of wonderful things. So, just if I could give advice, and I know this is easy to say because people tell me all the time, and I'm kind of like, you're not going through what I'm going through. You gotta let me figure this out on my own. But staying positive and keeping a good attitude really does make a difference. This morning, I did not have a good attitude. I wanted to throw the walker at my nurse. But it really is important. And then I cooled down, and I did get up and walked with my boyfriend around the hospital, and I was doing a lot better. I've been walking around with my parents and my brother, it's going to take time. But another piece of advice that my friend Debbie, our family friend Debbie Demers, suggested that I've been doing is writing down every day what's happening. Maybe in the future I'll be able to show what my handwriting looks like. You can't even read it. And I try to write words. What was that word, Mom? When you're like, why do you want a toad? Oh, it's a toad. She asked me, she's like, write down what you need from home and I'll bring it to the hospital because I obviously can't leave. She's like, Lauren, why do you need a toad at the hospital? There's a towel so I could take a shower. So all my words kind of run together. But it is amazing to see how it progresses and changes and gets better, and you have good days and bad days. And I mean, there are no guarantees. There are no answers. I asked my doctor a question, and he's very knowledgeable. I love my neurologist, Dr. Cullis. I love him. But no doctor or neurologist can give me a direct answer. So sometimes they'll say, well, when is my shaking gonna go away? And he'll say, gotta give it time, Lauren. And I'm like, oh my God, it is so frustrating. But I'm doing a lot better than I have been. And it will continue to get better, and I'll start the new medication. But I just want people to know that it is scary. It's scary as hell to go through this, and I understand. But keeping a positive attitude and making notes so that you can look back, even in 10 years, you can say, well, what happened during that relapse? If you even have another one, you might only have one your whole life. But if you have another one, you can say, my first exacerbation, I remember my neck was shaking, my eyes and my voice were really bad. The next one might be totally different. So it's just good, in my opinion, to have a record, thanks to my friend Debbie, to just, remember, because especially me with MS and my short-term memory, I can't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago, but I think it's really important. And this is my teddy bear that I introduced in my last video, and I was born in this hospital 23 years ago, and my big brother Joel gave me this bear the day I was born, and I have had him every day ever since. So he's been helping me here, just like in college and when I got my diagnosis and had all the girl troubles in high school. So it's nice to have something comforting to help you through a hard time. And what time is it? Do you know?
A little after 9.
Okay. They're supposed to give me my steroid treatment between 9 and 10, usually closer to 10. But all they do, there's a needle in my hand right now, and this part is, again, it got wet from washing my hands, but this blue part, they hook up to the IV, and then the steroids, it depends. It can take between a half hour to an hour, sometimes 2 hours, depending on how quick the drip is. But it doesn't hurt. I mean, you can't even feel it. Except the first day. Can you see the bruise on my hand yet?
Yeah.
The first day, I've never had an IV before, and the nurse put the needle in, and I've been taking shots for MS for 5 years, so definitely not a wuss when it comes to needles and blood. But I'm laying here, my mom and my brother were sitting over there. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a wuss, but this really hurts.